guys, it's Gypsy. This is Broken Dolly TV. I just wanted to show you guys my custom doll that I'm going to be sending off to my mom. I have a little bit of extra stuff I need to do before she's ready to be packaged, but I'm going to show you what I did so far. She's originally from the BMR series that was designed by Carlisle Nuera with all the loud clothes. And this one is the Sculpt that originally came on a different shaped body with a long dress. I've never really bonded with the doll. I think I have like 2 of these and I didn't really like them. I just ended up stealing the bodies for donors. So she just been floating around in my collection with no purpose, and I decided, you know what, I'm going to customize this doll. I started working on her. Initially I wasn't going to give this to my mom. I was going to sell the doll, but as I was working on her, she just reminded me a lot of my mom. When my mom was very young. So I decided I was gonna gift it to her. So far what I did to her was set her hair with some hot water so that it would be tame, because the doll's hair originally comes in like a ponytail. And this is her original hair. So I just gave her 2 messy braided pigtails. And then I gave her a new hairline with some added hair around her edges. And then I gave her a slightly enhanced shading on the face, and I changed her lip color as well. And then I put her onto a different body, which is a curvier made to move body. I wanted to give her a curvy body because my mom always would complain that when she was younger, people would bully her because they thought she was fat. But if you look at pictures of my mom from when she was very young, I don't understand why she's saying that people called her fat. I think beauty standards and body weight standards in Asia is extremely different than how they are here in the States. So she had a complex thinking that she was too fat for a long time. And then when she came to America and got around all of us here, you know, nobody was perceiving her to be a fat person. So I guess she just felt like she was just trapped in the wrong country in her body for many years until she came to America. You know, my dad is black, so you know how black men like their women, nice and thick, and he was definitely not seeing her as a fat person. So whatever the case, now that we have curvy body types, I thought it would be fun for the doll to have a curvier body type, just because my mom's perception of herself was that she was bigger than the other girls in her age group, I guess, that were Asian women. Nonetheless, my mom does identify as a curvier person. So I decided I was going to put this body on her just to represent that a little bit more. And I gave her these little tattoos down here. The tattoos are actually nail art. And my mom, she's not the kind of person that would wear tattoos, but I thought it would be fun to have the doll version have some tattoos because my mother is an artist. And I figured if she was going to have a tattoo, it would be something pretty like that, like some little flowers. The other thing I did with this doll is I did write her a little message on her back for my mom. It's in Korean. It just says, "My love, Mom," and I put her name here instead of, you know, the word mom. And she's wearing a layered outfit. There's a dress under here that's meant to be for a curvy doll's body type. And then I put this jersey on top, which I never use for any of my dolls, so I figured she would probably get some use out of this. Gave her a little handbag. She's got some pops of color with these contrasting bracelets in pink. And the shoes, these shoes came on my Dia de Muertos doll that I recently unboxed, and they're kind of big and loose on a regular Barbie's foot, so I decided to put it on this one. I don't generally like the color pink, so I'm like, let me use up as many of my pink accessories for my mom, because pink is one of my mom's favorite colors, and I just figured she would appreciate that. I'm also going to put in this doll stand. This doll stand came with my fresh doll. Which one was it? It was one of those Wakanda dolls that I have. This stand I feel like would be a lot better for my mother to use because it's got this flexi waistband here that you can just pluck the doll inside of. And my mom is not coordinated at all. She is not going to be able to figure out a regular doll stand that Barbies come with, and they always snap and break. This one is very flexible. It moves, so I figured I would use this for her instead. So it'd be very, very low maintenance for her to figure out how to put her doll on a stand if she wants to display the doll. And for fun, I added in some extra clothing pieces that I think are meant to fit on a curvy body type. These should be fun for her to redress the doll with and mix match. I tried to find as much pink as I could because I ain't gonna do nothing with them. And I figured she would probably get some use out of these. This last one here, this one has a graphic on it that my son designed that says cultured. So I thought that would be kind of appropriate to give to my mom. She doesn't really have that much of my son's art. So I figured I would add that in. So she's got a little collection of clothes to play with, to dress her and redress her, that will match her accessories that I already gave to her. The last thing I want to do to this doll is I want to paint her nails, and I also want to add a little label to her packaging. So let's go ahead and give her some nails. I'm gonna go with blue for her nails. I think pink would also be good too, but blue is what I have handy, so I'm gonna give her blue nails. What I do is I use acrylic paints like this, and then I dab it on the end of my toothpick, and I just literally touch the end of the toothpick to the nail bed, and that's it. Very simple. You don't have to be super accurate. And another way that I do this is with puffy paint. If I want the nails to be a little bit longer and look like acrylic, I'll use puffy paint and extend the paint away from the doll's fingers to give it some dimension. So that's my other way of doing that. So we're gonna let that dry. It dries super fast. I usually do this with like a bunch of different colors and a bunch of different dolls out at one time, so that I don't have to do this for just one doll at a time, because I don't really like customizing one doll at a time. And then the last thing, while that's drying, we're gonna make a little label for the bag, and it's gonna say my mom's name. I'm writing it in Korean so she'll be able to read it. And then this word here says 인형, which means doll. Then we'll just decorate it a little bit. And then I'm going to put this on the box, and it'll be her own little special custom dolly that will make her think of me. So instead of this Barbie sign in here that's all shriveled up, let's pull that off. It's sticky. It's sticky on one side. We're gonna replace it with this one. Come on out. I hope it sticks. I didn't even bother to check if this label was gonna stick on this bag properly. I'm just recycling one of those Fashionistas bags. Oh, it does stick just fine. And then it's got the blue in here to go with her dress. And I don't know if my mom can, I don't know if she's gonna be able to assemble the doll's stand properly. So I'm not gonna put the stand into the bag. First, let's see if her nail polish has dried. Did you dry? Yes, it has. Okay, good. All right, so now you can put your hands to the side. So the stand cannot fit in here unless I disassemble it, and I'm not gonna do that because she will not be able to figure out how to put this thing back together, and I ain't about to waste my time trying to explain it to her on the phone because she just can't comprehend. So I'm gonna put the doll in here like this, and I'm just going to add the stand to the shipping box separately because I'm sending a bunch of other stuff with this doll to her, and then it'll already be assembled for her so she can just plop her doll on there. But yeah, she's just gonna be hiding in here until it's time to get to my mom, and I'll let you guys know what her reaction was when she calls me and tells me all about it. This is my custom Kira from BMR 1959, and she is ready to go to her new home with my mom. I guess if you want to call this the start of her Barbie collection, then we can say that that's what that is. But my mom's a little bit in denial that she likes dolls, so she will not bring herself to actually purchase any dolls to start a collection, and I don't want to pressure her, so I'm going to just send this to her as a gift. And if she adds more dolls to the collection or buys more things for this doll or crafts something for the doll, then that's totally on her. But then she can enjoy the doll with no guilt and tell herself, I didn't buy it, someone gave it to me, so this doesn't count. share this with you guys. What do you guys think of this little custom doll that I slapped together for my mom? I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm Gypsy. Have a dolly day.